Okay, high pile number 4. So we have this clear crystal. I don't know the name of it, but let's just call it a clear crystal, right? Purity, okay? I'm getting that you're meant to be doing something that requires, what's the word I'm looking for? Teamwork, okay? I feel as though if you're in a relationship or whatnot, like I feel as though you're going to be learning a lot through your relationship. You're going to be finding your soulmate through your career. But I feel as though I'm getting called to tell you that you're going to be traveling somewhere. Yeah, you're going to be traveling somewhere to make your career go big. Like, you know, where you're at now, you're not going to make it where you're at now. Like, you're going to actually involve traveling, you know? I feel as though some of you are not from this universe. Like, you're not from this, no, not universe, you're not from this planet. You're from a different planet. Like, some of you are very unique. But if you are in a toxic relationship now, I feel like that's going to come to an end. We do have death and ending, so there will be a lot of transformation in your life. But we also have karmic relationships, soul growth. So I can't pick it up with stupid nails. But yeah, like you guys are going to be ending a karmic relationship. But it's going to teach you a lot about the world. You know, it's weird how love can teach you about yourself and love and everything and just life. But it's needed for your soul growth. But once you end that relationship, I see you moving towards your soulmate, teamwork. So whatever job you're doing, you're going to be working as a team. I feel as though I'm hearing spokesperson. So I feel as though it's going to involve a move, but also like encouraging others to do something. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Some of you have the talent of clairvoyance. Okay, so some of you can see visions, similar to pile 2. You guys have like really strong intuition, because we do have I'm opening up your senses, your spiritual gifts, see what you trust, hear and feel. And I'm also getting see the colors within, soul frequency. So I feel as though you guys do possess clairvoyance. Even if you feel like you don't, you may come into the realization that you do. Do you guys ever get the feeling where like you're just daydreaming and then suddenly you see it happen in real life and you're like, what? How the hell? Like that's one sign of it, you know? But I do feel as though like you guys are going to be people who you're going to be self-employed, but I feel as though you're going to have like a business partner, and that partner is going to be your spouse, like someone you end up marrying, because we do have the 2 of cups and the teamwork here. I get this is romantic for some reason. I don't know why. I get that this is strongly romantic. You're going to be working with your partner or your husband or your wife. Like, I feel as though you're not going to be doing it on your own, because you're going to find your soul tribe. Okay, I feel as though you're going to be really peaceful in your job. Like, you're going to find so much solace. So it's definitely not one of those jobs, those 9-to-5s or those retail kind of jobs where you sell like little shit, you know? Like, I feel as though strongly this is like teamwork. You're working, it's like you're working together with the love of your life to create something. I feel like you're going to be selling something as well, because with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm thinking about the 3D, I'm thinking about gifts. You know, you invest in a business, and it involves selling something. So I'm getting that you guys can work from home, and maybe a product of some sort. It could be any business. Like, you know, I have a friend who's like doing hair, so even something like that, you could be doing that. But either way, I feel as though it's something you started on your own. Like, you're gonna build yourself from the ground up. I don't see you taking out loans and shit. Like, I feel as though you start your own business, and your person has their own business, and then you come together to make a collective business. That's what I'm seeing, like couple goals kind of shit, you know? But something that also involves communication. So, you know, maybe you use social media to market your stuff. But either way, I see you being very calm and composed and relaxed. Like, you're not just like having to, you don't have to leave the house to do this job, like, but you do have to travel. I feel as though you'll be affording really nice holidays with the money that you're making. Okay? But I don't know why the relationship is even coming up. I feel as though whatever relationship you're in now, it's very karmic and it's needed for your growth, and it's going to come to an end. And that's how you're going to come towards your career path. Okay? But you guys, I'm hearing Pisces. I don't know if you guys are Pisces, but I'm hearing like clairvoyance. Like, I don't know why. Like, for some of you, you're just going to be inhibiting like a spiritual gift. And maybe you guys are very good empaths as well, because we do have the Two of Cups, which is requiring like a connection of some sort. But overall, I do see just going on nice trips, holidays, because you can afford it. You're choosing a new direction. So I feel as though you're going to be starting your life somewhere. Okay, with the choose a new direction, you're going to be starting a new life in another country or another city. Okay, so everything you've ever known now is out the window. You're going to be starting afresh. It may seem a little bit scary, but it's for the best. I'm hearing academy. So maybe you may feel inclined to go to do a course to learn more about the field of work that you want to do from home. Like get some tips and tricks. I'm hearing expediency. Oh, but watch out for jealous eyes, because I'm hearing ratatouille. Like someone's going to rat you out for something. I do feel like somebody will be jealous of your business. I feel as though what the narrative I'm getting here is you guys are supposed to be businessmen or businesswomen, and like you're going to be doing really well for yourself. You're going to be marketing, and you're going to just know the right words, the right things to say to get people to, you know, buy your shit or use your services. But somebody's going to be really jealous and trying to, you know, sabotage your business. So I do see, like, when you finally meet your husband or wife to be or whatever, they're going to have your back. They're going to be like, don't worry, we're doing the same kind of shit. We have each other's back, and they're going to support you, and you're going to be stronger as a team. Like, you're going to do well on your own, but you're going to be stronger together as a team. Because I feel as though you're going to, whatever people try to do, you're still going to be having this inner peace. And as long as your abundance is on check, you don't need a man, you don't need shit, you know. But I do feel like you're going to be working with someone. It could even be like another female. Like, it doesn't have to be like a partner, but I do sense it's more so romantic. As long as your business is pure, it's not evil, it's not hurting anyone, I do feel like with this is like it's representing the purity in your intentions, the purity in what you're doing. So I feel like it's going to flourish. Maybe like someone from your past, maybe an ex-partner is going to be coming in to like ruin things out of jealousy and spite. But overall, I do see you doing very well, regardless. So fuck them. You know, you have a lot of jealous people, but I do feel like you're going to be, you know, moving in things. But I'm getting business vibes, selling things, but also communication. For some of you, a small percentage of you could be doing something that requires like, you know, gym, working out, but that will not resonate with everyone. You guys are hustlers. You guys work really hard, because I'm yawning. I'm feeling tired, and I'm not even tired. So you guys are just really hard workers, and you're going to have it all. Like, even before you meet your person, you're already going to have your own money and your own stuff, but they're just going to compliment you, you know? So I'm going to take something from here to see if we got some extra messages. Okay. Ooh, okay. So what came out for pile 4? Yeah, pile 4 is, I'm trying to pick this up with these long ratchet ass nails that I decided to wear. We have the penny. Okay, so this is all about, you know, of course, the goods, money, all right, marketing. Okay, starting from the ground up. It's brown like the earth. Okay, starting from the ground up. So you may start this business when you're broke, or you may start this business when you barely have anything, and it's going to, you know, work in your favor. Okay, we also have the safety pin. So as I was saying, like, no matter what, people got your back. People may try and ruin your career, and people may try and tear you down out of jealousy, but somebody's always going to have your back with this safety pin. For some of you, you could be selling clothes. So this is like representing the safety pin that they pin on the clothes. You could have a fashion business online, but regardless, I do see self-employment. And we also have this badge, geographer. So I'm getting, this is worldwide. You're going to go global when it comes to your business. You're going to have a lot of finances, especially since it's the color green as well. but I do feel like a lot of abundance is going to come out of this, but it's like worldly. So you're not going to be just doing well in your local area, or you know, I don't see you opening up a shop or anything. I see you just doing something business related, like through like online, because this is something that needs to be distributed globally, not just locally, you know. So I do see you guys doing something like along those lines. So this could be from fashion, you know, like literally this wanted to come out but I didn't take it out, but now I might as well. So this could be from fashion, you know, to hair, to literally anything. But I do see involving selling goods, okay? But it's your business. It's something you do from home. It's tangible, okay? But yeah, just watch out, you know, for people who are jealous, okay? Because that's what I'm picking up on. I feel as though you will go really far, and it's because you have a passion for something. But I do see you moving house and, you know, starting afresh, so it should be good. Maybe your new area will have people who are jealous of you, but you and your husband or you and your wife are going to be very different from one another, like ethnically, because I see a big move. But yeah, your job is like either something that involves communication or something that's like business related, or both, okay? But I want you to like follow your intuition and trust your inner guidance when it comes to making these decisions, because you may have wanted to do this but you may be questioning whether you should or not, okay? But that's all I got for pile number 4. I'm gonna move on to pile number 5, okay? Bye. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile number 5, you chose the emerald, the green stone. So I know a lot of earth signs must have picked this, or people who just love money, okay? But I do get a lot of Capricorn vibes, so yeah, this is emerald. So what kind of career or talent that is going to lead to your success? Okay, so we obviously have here honor your inner self, okay? Career changes coming. So whatever career you're doing right now is going to be completely different to the career that you're supposed to do that would lead to your success, okay? I feel like this pile, I'm getting like a vibe that you guys are like very lethargic. Some of you, I'm not gonna lie, some of you may be a little bit on the lazy side, I'm just saying. Like you may feel really lethargic and very lazy. Like it's not who you are, like it's just temporarily how you've been acting recently. It's like I feel like this pile has a lot of potential to make it big, to grow, to do very well in life. It's very earthly energy, but it's like sometimes you guys have been feeling stuck with what to do. Some of you could be unemployed, or some of you could be like, oh, you know, like I want to do this but I don't know how to make it happen. Or some, I'm hearing like religious ideals, so some of you may be wanting to do something that may be considered taboo or against your own beliefs, but it's like, but at the same time it's like that's what your calling is, or you're kind of having like a bit of a conflict there. But you know, because I'm getting this with the 5 of Wands, like I'm getting like conflict regarding like wanting to do something but being afraid to do it because it may not reflect well on your beliefs, or it may not reflect well on your family's wishes, or other people. You may be worried about how other people would perceive you. But I feel as though you know what your calling is, you know what you're good at, you know what you love, but it's like you feel like you can't go towards it for some reason. But you're going to have to abandon that, because this is all about change, baby. Career change is coming. We have to look forward. 4 + 1 is 5, 41, you know? 4 + 1 is 5, and that's all about change. And there will be big, happy changes, okay? I do see things working out in your favor, all right? But this is going to require you to make massive changes, maybe even a literal move. Maybe you're going to have to move house. But what I'm getting here is you're going to have to go through a transformation and abandoning fear. I feel like this part needs to love themselves a bit more. Some of you may want good things, you may want things, but you don't take the action necessary, and something stops you. Like sometimes you feel empowered to do it and then you backtrack for some reason, but your mind needs to be a lot more clear, because we do have good times are coming, clarity of thought. Once you are so focused and you know exactly what you want, and you know what you're passionate about, and you know what you know how you want to make your bread, I see instant success. Like you're going to keep going and consistent. You're going to like stay on task. But this is a very earthly energy, because with the root chakra, this is all about stability, you know, and passion. And I feel as though you need to trust your intuition. Like I feel as though you guys are not paying attention to your intuition. Like, your intuition's telling you to do something. You know what you want to do. I don't know why you're watching this video. Like, you know exactly what you'd like to do and who you'd want to be, but it's like you don't act on it for some reason. Maybe it's, you know, a range of like, you know, self disbelief and, you know, insecurities, because we do have love yourself, remember how beautiful you look, but that's just the overall vibe I was getting. Like, you want to do something, you know what your talents are. Because I'm hearing the song, I had a dream, I got everything I wanted. Like, even though that song is depressing, it's got nothing to do with, like, you know, like making it big, but there's just the line that I was hearing, I have a dream, I got everything I wanted. Like, you know what you want, but it's like you're not taking the actions necessary, or sometimes you may find yourself starting to do it, but then you backtrack, you know. And I don't know why, like, something's stopping you from taking that extra leap, and that could be a range of reasons, but yeah, I think it starts with loving yourself. Some of you may wear black a lot. Some of you may be a little bit depressed. You may be feeling lethargic, weak, like you can't be bothered to do anything, but you know you have to. But yeah, I don't know why that's coming through. But I do feel as though you guys possess a high level of knowledge. You guys are very learned people. And it's like, you know what's good and what's bad for you. You know what you want to do. But it's like, you know the logical steps it takes to get what you want. But for some reason, you're just not doing it, you know? And I feel as though for some of you, you may become content creators or YouTubers, you know, something that involves a camera or sound, because we have record keeping. So some of you could be into music, some of you could be rappers, some of you could be YouTubers, some of you could be, you know, producers, like something that requires recording, you know, or this could literally be writing down things, so professors or whatever. But regardless, I do feel like something's being recorded. But you may be having inner conflict between what you want to do and what family or expectations of society or religion or culture expect you to do. But you're going to have to abandon this, because when I look at this look forward card, it makes me think of somebody who's just like, I know I have to do all of this, but I'm going to abandon it. I'm going to let it go and go after my dreams instead, which is what you need to do. With the Capricorn card here, I'm getting the Devil. So I'm getting that you guys are attached to an ideal, or, you know, a way of upbringing, to the point where you feel like you can't move forward, you can't progress in this career because you feel like it doesn't reflect your inner beliefs. But I also feel like with the Capricorn card, this is all about working very hard. So you guys are naturally hard workers. It's just you've just hit this temporary barrier right now, you know. But you guys with the Eight of Pentacles, I do see a lot of abundance headed your way, but consistency is key. You guys lack consistency at this moment, and if you're like, what? No, Gemini Empress, I've been very consistent in working towards my dreams, then that message is not for you. Okay, that minor part is just for people who are naturally hardworking, but they're just not working hard right now. But what you need to be told is that consistency is key. If you remain consistent in your goals, you're gonna make it. Okay, we have double mission, so this is like two different careers. I feel as though you guys are working in a career right now that you hate, but then you're going to be choosing a career that you actually love. Okay, you're a light worker, starseed. Serve the world by being you. I feel as though you guys need to be more of your authentic self. I feel like you have different sides to you. Like, there's a side to you where you want to let it out. You want the world to see it. You want the world to know the real you. I'm hearing content, so it's definitely creative, but you want the world to know who you are, but you may be scared of how people perceive you. You may be scared of doing something because you may feel like, oh no, I don't want to do this because it's haram, or I don't want to do this because it's sinful, or I don't want to do this because of how people view me. But it's just like, you just need to be your authentic self. If your calling happens to be in a certain area, then that is your calling. Like, regardless of what anyone says, regardless of what religion says, regardless of what culture says, that is your calling. And that is the best way you're going to make lots of money and also be very fulfilled in your career. And if you don't want to do it because of all these other ideals, then that's just between you and them. But just don't be upset when it doesn't work out, you know? But we have create and 24, which we round up to 6, which is all about balance. You need to have an infinite balance when it comes to you know, manifesting your dreams and knowing when to chill. Because I feel as though you guys are over workaholics. But this is also talking about two different careers. Doing something that everybody expects of you that you really hate, and then you're moving towards something that you actually really do love, and you may fear how people take it. But I do feel like you guys are just naturally hard workers. Like, you have so much talent. I'm hearing the song by Emily Sandé, like, oh, I can't remember, like, I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna scream till the words dry out. So put it in all of your papers. I'm not afraid. They can read all about it. Read all about it. Oh, like, this is all about you coming into who you are. You have so much talent, but it's like you don't want to show the world because God knows why, you know? And it's just like, you need to let your voice be heard, okay? That's what I'm getting, you know? Like, it's your life. You shouldn't be living for other people. You need to question yourself. If you're willing to put other people's opinions and values and religion and culture and everything before your calling, before yourself, then you need to ask, who are you living for? Who are you actually living for? Because, question mark, we don't know. Not everyone follows a religion. Not everyone believes in it, you know? But the fact is, your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. It's up to you. You know you possess abilities to be creative, to be talented, to use your talent to make money. And you know what it is. I feel like this pile, you know what it is, but you're just not acting on it. You have a lot of doubt, like, oh, I don't think this would work. Even if you feel like, oh my God, how the hell is this monetizable? Like, how can I make money doing this? Even if you're like a drawing artist or whatever it may be, it's like, how the hell do I make money doing this? You just gotta make that bread. You gotta make the start. You know, I'm getting angry for you guys. Like, come on, man. You guys are talented, but I feel as though you guys are hiding it, whatever the talent is. We have clean up your mess. So we have 3 + 7, which is 10, which rounds to 1, which is new beginnings. Maybe you need a clear of perspective. Wait, what? A clear perspective. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like you need to like get rid of like a mentality. You have to abandon it. We have the devil card. This is like clinging on to negative self-beliefs, feeling like you won't make it, being negative on yourself, thinking about the worst of the worst of the worst, being attached to a mindset or you know, an upbringing. But you need to grow up because this is your life, and you need to stop living your life for other people and clean up your mess and go towards what's yours, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. Okay, this is all about you. Read all about it. Okay, I'm gonna pick something from the charms. I'm not gonna look. Okay, let's see what comes up. Okay, this is like all about sewing things into perspective. This keeps coming up, so I'm gonna try and see what else comes up. Okay. Okay, this is all about making things. So some of you are really crafty, but I do feel like this is all about communication, making your voice being heard, consistency. Okay. And this is all about, again, reiterating the point, like sewing into things. You guys could literally be fashion designers, or just, I made this in school, so this could literally be related to education. But I do feel like for some of you, this is about fashion. This is about styling clothes. This is about making new things. But overall, like, you guys are supposed to be artists. And some of you can literally draw and paint and do all these cool shit. But you guys are supposed to be artists. And again, with the light bulb, I automatically think of creativity. This is all about you thinking about different things. This is coming up with new ideas, new songs, new everything. You guys could be lyricalists with this writing of the pen. It's just like you're writing new raps, you're writing new rhymes. But we also have here, this is something you put under the birthday candle, but I'm reading this as more like a flower. So this is all about your growth. Some of you need time to blossom and need time to mature, okay? Because I feel as though like you're stuck in la la land, whereby like, oh my God, but you know, I'm so used to this and this is what I've grown up doing. But you need to go through experiences in life. You're still quite young and you need to blossom and grow and find yourself, okay? You may be young and it's okay to not know, but I do feel like this part has a lot of talent. Okay, I'm being called to pick another one. I feel like the same ones keep coming. Let's see what comes up. Oops, 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 oops. Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay, let me pick this one up. Okay. All right, this one's the same. This one's the same. So I'm gonna put it back. We also have this. So this is like a screwdriver. This is tying up loose ends. So some of you could be a Virgo, like really paying attention to detail. There's some sort of job that you do pay attention to detail. And for some reason, it's like you're able to pay attention to detail. That's why you make the best at doing what you do. I'm feeling called to pick another one because I feel like only the same ones keep coming up. Maybe let me take out the ones that have been used and see what comes up, because literally it's the same thing over and over again. Okay. Okay. Alright, so one dropped on the floor. And that's the earring. So this is all about hearing things. So maybe some of you guys are just really good listeners, or you produce something that requires people to listen to. Let's see what else. Yeah, as I was saying, like paying attention to detail. So you could be a Virgo. What else? Oh yeah, these already came up. So yeah, I've explained this. Yeah, so a cap. So maybe it's just like you're bottling up everything that you're talented in, but you need to let it all out. You need to take the cap off. I do feel like you guys you're hiding or suppressing your talents, especially with the glitter here. You guys are meant to be stars. You guys are meant to be famous, but you see how this lid is suppressing it. It's like it's you have like the qualities of a star, of a celebrity, but you keep a bottle up because you're so modest. And we also have an elastic band. So some of you are just people who are just very well rounded and just, you know, you can't break under pressure. Like you could do this particular job over and over again and it would never break you. It would never wear you out, you know, because it's passion. You're not working from a place of stress. You're working from a place of passion. Okay, or going to be, right? That's all that's coming up for pile number 5. Let me know if that resonates. But yeah, you guys are really earthly, and this is all about the heart chakra. So just do what your heart tells you to do. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. I'm going to move on to the last pile, and ciao. Okay, now so for pile number 6, the last pile. Okay, so what I'm getting here is you guys have been running, like hiding from the truth. Okay. Yeah, I'm literally even getting the song by Beyonce, Running, you know? Sorry, clicking my nails. I feel as though you guys have a problem with being patient and consistency. Either you have a problem with it or you've been doing it. And if you've been doing it, good, because you're on your way to success. But if you haven't, you need to be a lot more patient. I feel like this pile is supposed to be really famous, okay, and successful. Okay, we have this stone, you know, I forgot to mention Garnet. This is all about, you know, healing powers, but it's also about, you know, the color of it's the root chakra. And the root chakra is usually about stability and growth and abundance. And, you know, it's a lot of confidence energy. And I feel as though you guys sometimes doubt yourself, and you need to let that go, because we do have the 8 of Swords, and I'm getting a whole feel of, you know, imprisonment. I'm getting a feel of like limiting self-belief, and you need to let that go, you know? We literally have the card, let go. Like, let go of any disbelief you have in yourself. I feel as though you guys are hiding. Like, okay, I swear I'm not trying to be all like, oh my god, synchronicity, but I'm just being honest. Like, I wanted to say these things whether the cards are there or not. Like, I really do get a sense of this person or you guys just hiding from your true selves. Like, there is a blockage. There is a reason why you haven't got to that point of success in your life, and I think it stems from your crown chakra being blocked. Okay, the crown chakra connects you to the divine higher source, and infinite wisdom. I feel as though you guys are allowing your insecurities to cloud your success. Okay, you may not feel like it, but you are. Maybe you want things at a faster pace and you haven't really seen it happen, so it's like you're ready to abandon it, or you're starting to doubt whether this career is for you. Okay, but no matter what, you're gonna get through it. I feel as though whatever you need to do it with with grace, with consistency, with love, with care. Do something you love. Don't do something thinking about how much money am I going to get out of it, you know? Because a lot of people on YouTube, no matter what you're doing, whether you're doing tarot cards or whatever, like a lot of people, of course they want to help people, they went on YouTube for good intentions, but some people look at the money element, they look at the views, and that's about it. But with me, it's like, me personally, I like to do things because I love them. I'm not really thinking about what money comes out of it, and that's what makes me excel, you know, and that's what makes me flourish better when I'm doing something I love rather than thinking about the money element, you know. Like, people have been asking me, how do you manage to get lots of views? How do you manage to do really well in this area in your life, and yada yada yada? How come abundance is not really an issue for you? And I would say my biggest secret is because I do things I love. I don't want to do a career I hate. I always point myself towards careers I love, and I'm not thinking about the money. I'm thinking about, oh, I love doing this. I would do this for free. I wouldn't even charge people. Once upon a time, I used to do card readings just for free because it was fun. And this channel is in perfect condition, perfect requirements to be monetized, and I still haven't gone through that process of getting monetized because I don't care, you know. I just enjoy putting free YouTube readings on here, and if you want a personal reading, I just kind of direct you outside of YouTube, you know. It's just fun for me. I just genuinely enjoy it, although it can be a bit draining because I pick up on people's energy. So I feel as though the same with you guys is you need to focus on something that you love, not thinking about the success that comes with it, not thinking about the money that comes out of it, but just thinking about the enjoyment you gain out of it. I feel as though you guys are going to go through a big transformation, but not in a negative sort of way. I feel like with one of the other piles, their transformation is going to be triggered by like some sort of loss or some sort of like, you know, breakdown. But I feel like with this pile, like, you guys are just going to go through a lot of wisdom. Like, you're going to attain lots of wisdom, and you need to take things at a slower pace, okay? We do have to take bite-sized steps, and within the next few months. So your career could even be taken off from the next few months, or you could be seeing, you know, the kind of things you've put into this career that you've invested in, and you're going to finally see the fruits of your labor, right? But I'm getting a strong sense of like, you will be ready. By the time you have it, you will be ready, but you do need to have a little bit more patience, okay? You know, we have 2 + 1, which is basically 3, and that's a number of practicality. You need to remain patient. You could be like, I'm investing time into this and into this and into this, but I'm not seeing results. Maybe I should give up. Maybe it's just not for me. Maybe I will never be successful. And you need to abandon that mentality. It does take a lot of patience and consistency to get to where you are. Just look at a lot of people who are successful today. They all started out on zero. They all started out not having a lot of confidence and just doubting whether they would make it or not. But they did what they wanted to do because they were passionate about it, and they remained consistent. And then they got to a point of, you know, like where they actually are happy, comfortably, abundantly, you know, because they remained consistent. It does require a level of principle, you know. Take it from me, I'm a freaking Gemini. We lack consistency like to the max. But with me, once I am made aware that, you know, in order to achieve something in life, something you love, like, you need to be consistent. And this goes for even relationships and just love in general and just people. Whatever you do, consistency. When you go to the gym, if you go one day, do you come out looking like a bodybuilder? No, this takes months of progression before you see the results. And it's the same with your career. It's the same with relationships. It's the same with yourself. So this power really needs to remain consistent, right? But I feel as though you will be ready very soon. I do see you guys getting a lot of public recognition, a lot of fame, a lot of fortune, and you'll be ready for it. Because you would have attained a lot of intelligence and wisdom from the universe, okay? But I do see a lot of potential, but you need to see that. I feel as though subconsciously you may believe that you are going to make it, which is good, but you need to be able to bring that out to the subconscious. I mean, bring that out to the conscious, okay? And I feel like this part may have a streak of like looking for reassurance, looking for hope, because we do have reassurance here, but I'm also getting a sense of like, you want a confirmation. Like, you may believe in yourself, you may be like, I already know I'm gonna make it, but I'm only watching your readings to confirm, you know, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. And if you are, for that reason, I'm gonna heavily agree with you. You are protected, you are safe, okay? There is a burning desire for you to chase your dreams, and you just need to keep going at it. But I just feel as though you guys are going to be famous. We literally have soul star. I feel you guys are going to be very successful, but I feel like this is this could be a range of things. So this could literally mean you working in fields that are, you know, in the public eye, but it doesn't have to mean, you know, just because I say famous, it doesn't, I'm not referring to fame as, you know, the whole world can see you on the internet. I'm also referring it to as a lot of people look up to you and respect you and see you as some guiding light. I feel as though it does require a lot of physical work for some of you. So some of you may be wanting to do something physical. I'm hearing doctor for some of you. Maybe you're in school, you're in education. We do have the slide, and I'm thinking about the, you know, the slides and the schools and the playground. But I am seeing some of you are in education right now, and you're trying to see whether you're going to be making it, you know, once you get your degree. For others of you, I do see like a fame pile. I'm trying to channel some more messages. I'm hearing divine. So a lot of people are going to be looking at you like you're divine. I'm just hearing process, transformations. There's going to be a big change. I'm hearing level up. Aristocrat. I don't know why I'm hearing that. A lot of people are going to love you. A lot of people are going to see you as very kind as well. I'm hearing Mustafa for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if any of you guys' name is Mustafa. But I feel as though right now you're in the beginning stage of manifesting the perfect career you want. But the types of career I'm seeing as something to do with education, as in like you're studying to get a degree or something, or a course that's going to lead you to working in the dream job that you want to do. So this can range from art, music, I'm hearing gaming, I'm hearing doctor, I'm hearing beautician as well. So if you're looking at beauty as well, I'm hearing beautician as well. That's probably what divine was referring to. Like some of you are like, oh, I want to look divine. What else? I'm hearing chasing. Some of you are stagnant because I'm hearing just keep chasing pavements even if it leads nowhere. Okay. So yeah, doctor, musician, beautician, artist. I'm hearing mainstream. So some of you may be going into a career that's quite mainstream, and I'm not saying it as, you know, as a way to downplay what you're doing, because we have to take bite-sized steps. But I'm looking at the penguins walking in twos, and they're all walking in the same direction, which reminds me of being mainstream, and I could hear the word mainstream. And you know, you being popular, like, you know, by a lot of people, because like this is something everybody's doing. Yeah, I'm just hearing mainstream, and again, another list of people. I feel as though for some of you it's highly competitive. What you're trying to do is a highly competitive job, and you're trying to work out if it's worth it. So it could mean some of you may also want to be doing something like modeling, if you're a female or male. You know, I don't want to gender stereotype, but you could also be doing something just very, very competitive overall, even law. But just something that earns you a lot of high status. That's what makes me think of doctor and like lawyers and, you know, dentists. Like, you know that typical parent job, like, oh, you should be doing this, especially if you're ethnic, right? You will relate with me, like every ethnic parent, like, oh, become a lawyer, become a doctor, become this. Like, it's mainstream and it has a high status in society, but it's just like a regular job, but like it has like a status to it. So those are the types of jobs you guys can do. So I'm hearing like a mainstream job and then like an alternative job whereby like you're in spotlight. I feel like no matter what the job is, it's gonna bring you a level of success and fame and fortune, okay? But you know what you're interested in. Whatever your heart is guiding you towards, you gotta follow that. And it may be hard for you to follow your intuition right now because the crown chakra is being blocked at the moment through doubts, worries, fears, ego, okay? I feel like the job that you guys are going to do is very stable as well. Like, it's not like you can never worry about losing your job unless you, I don't know, punch the fucking boss or whatever. But I feel like, yeah, doctor, lawyer, beautician, artist, gamer, you name it. But I feel as though whatever job you're getting yourself into is very secure, okay? You're meant to be famous or you're meant to be well known and respected for it. I'm gonna get some charms. Okay. I wanted to do it like that because I was tired of picking it up from the box. It just seemed to be the same thing every time. Okay, so what came out? So with the cap, you know what? Every time this cap comes out, I have no idea what it's referring to. If I'm going to be completely honest, I'll channel in some messages and see what I can hear, but I never know like what this means. But I'm hearing protection. So some of you could be a bodyguard, but when I look at this cap, I just feel like it reminds me of the Instagram comments like no cap, you know? So it makes me think of social media and just being in the spotlight and mainstream kind of shit. But like you got, whatever you do, like it involves helping someone, like not helping many people, but just covering for someone. Maybe you're going to be someone's stylist. Maybe, you know, someone has to rely on you for something, okay? And for some of you, you guys could be models, it could be beauticians, whereby, you know, it's about clothing, it's sewn, very detailed. I'm not sure why that always keeps coming up in the reading, to be honest. And then, yeah, this reiterates my point. It could be a hairstylist, it's all about wigs, okay, but also about clothes, okay? But it's also representing the fact that it's very hard to achieve what you're trying to achieve. Like, that's why you probably feel really doubtful. Like, this is a really competitive energy because it's very hard to get noticed for the thing that you really want to do. Because, like, even like these holes, it's like everybody's trying to get in, everyone's trying to get in. But only this, you know, the few survive. Only some people get through to this type of dream. So that's what I'm saying. It's a very competitive job. And I think of things like being a model. I think of things like, you know, X Factor, auditioning for like one of those American Idol or like whatever idol shows. And it's just very competitive. Some of you are going to be dancers as well. But whatever it is, it's highly competitive and it's very hard to get the recognition you deserve, because sometimes people don't celebrate or support talent. They support popularity, numbers, you know? Like, think about it. When someone's starting up a business or somebody's starting out on social media, no one even fucking cares until, you know, they see numbers. That's when they're like, that's when people start flocking in. They're like, oh, this is a baddie, you know? Like, I gotta watch her or I gotta watch him. But it's like, it's always about popularity. But then the thing is, like, that's why you have people who fake it till they make it. It's like, let me fake it so I get people to, you know, to be on my side, and then let me make it sort of people, you know? But yeah, something competitive. Again, this keeps coming up in nearly every reading. So something artistic. You guys could be doing art and you may be feeling, okay, how am I going to make it as an artist? How am I going to sell my paintings? How am I going to sell my work? It's very competitive. No one buys art anymore. How am I going to get it in the museum? But this could literally just mean an artist of any kind, even a rapper or whatever. For some of you, you really do want to get into fashion. Because, like, I'm just getting, like, this woolly hat and just, like, you know, the materials. Like, some of you really want to be fashionistas. And some of you may even want to be vets. Because I remember I used to put this hat on my cat. Of course, it wouldn't stay on. But I remember I used to always buy it for my cat. And, yeah. So it reminds me of, like, a veterinarian or vegetarian. So some of you may be wanting to go into fashion. Or some of you may be wanting to be midwives, because this is also like a baby's kind of hat size. And yeah, I'm also getting a lot of creativity vibes. So yes, when I look at this, I think creativity, something that's practical. I feel like regardless of the job that you're supposed to do, it's supposed to be very practical, like very, very practical, something that's hands-on, not very much intellectual, nothing to do with academics, unless you have to go through a course to get there. But I'm seeing mostly practical kind of work that requires you to be hands-on and have great ideas. I'm hearing Martin Luther King. For some of you may want to be motivational speakers. So that's probably what the Six of Wands is coming from, where it's like success, you know, fame, popularity, respect, because you may be having a high platform on social media. And then you have here the birthday holder. Again, this is like a holder of something, just like the cap was a holder of something, or a cover for something. It's like something involves really helping someone out, okay? But again, this reiterates the famous pile. When I look at glitter, I think of somebody who's like the glitz and the glam, somebody who's dulling their shine because it's all bottled up. It's like concealed. It's like somebody needs to be famous, somebody needs to be recognized, you know, somebody needs to make it, but they're not showing anything because they're just too modest, and they just doubt themselves. And that's what I think of this pile. But that's all I'm getting for pile number 6. Let me know if that resonated, and take care. Bye.